Showboat Sports, guys, man, you guys see it. We're gonna talk about this topic. Will Tank versus Ryan fall apart? Now, you guys, I'm so glad that if you guys returning to the channel, appreciate it. Also, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the I'm trying to call in and that kind of stuff. I always wait till we get on here before I do that. So make sure I have it on because sometimes I have people calling in trying to talk into the show and can't. And don't even know that my phone wasn't that it wasn't even hooked up in there. So we're gonna talk about that too. So anyway, guys, make sure that if you guys are new to the channel. Wait, which wrong one? Hold on, guys. Guys, apologize about that. Technical difficulties all the time. It's yeah, but just guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share the channel. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell icon, and that way, when we drop these videos throughout the day or on our live streams at night, you guys will be notified that we're doing it. Anyway, we're going to open up the phone lines right now. I always say that I do this right here on live. That way, people, when they do call in, you guys know it's already hooked up, ready to go, and you guys won't just be spinning your wheels calling in for nothing. We don't want that to happen. So right now, we are allowing the phone lines to go ahead and open up, and also let the algorithms go on to click the crew to let everybody know we in, because I'm slightly early today, because most of the time I come on around 10 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday, and we chop it up around that time. So that's how we get down. So anyway, guys, we're gonna let the algorithm show out. And you guys see the banner at the bottom of the screen going across. You guys can feel free to call in, sound off. You guys want to smoke, whatever else. But like I said, we're gonna get busy in just 1 second. Right now, like they say, it's time for the quiet storm. That's what time it is. We're gonna just go ahead and do the quiet storm. There we go. That's what they give it. That's what they say. But anyway, shout out to T-Word. T-Word said the quiet storm. You guys may know. Check. But anyway, shout out to him. Calling it the quiet storm on her with the music, making fun of the music. But everybody say they like it. So we're gonna set the tone. There we go. And we are ready to go ahead and start cooking. So we're gonna go ahead and start cooking about this. Will Tank versus Ryan fall apart? Right now, it seems like the Tank and De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia, seems like they talk up this fight. Seems like they always talk up the fight, like they really want the fight, but it doesn't seem like they really do want the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're using it for clout. I hate to say it because I know fighters that really wanna fight. But anyway, Dub right side, salute fam. Appreciate you coming up in here, man. Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, right side. Man, appreciate it, man. Glad you can join in, man. Phone lines open if you guys want to sound off on anything. We cooking about the Ryan Garcia versus Tank fight. Seems like they always talking this stuff like they really want to make the fight, but they always got that one little thing that hinges, right? They always have that crazy stuff. It's always something in all negotiations. And to me, it's like everybody throws something at negotiation so they can make sure they can slide on, do the electric slide right on back, do Michael Jackson and moonwalk back. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems to me. And the reason why I say that is, take a fighter like Claressa Shields. She was one time undisputed. What did she do? She made sure she did what she had to do, even go across seas to fight to get the rest of her undisputed, right? So she's 3 times undisputed. Did she use any of that as an excuse? Even when the queen passed away and they delayed the fight, what did she do? She stayed in there. She made sure she went in there and she became 3-time undisputed. You telling me that Claressa Shields can do that, but these other top fighters can't? I don't buy it. I don't buy that. You know what I'm saying? And it's always something where they point the finger, oh, they don't want to make the fight. They don't want to make the fight. Nah, man, it's you. You don't want to make the fight. You know what I'm saying? Even if you take less, sometimes you'll make more. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Floyd. Floyd took less from De La Hoya and he became A side, and he just, after that was no holding Floyd back, you know. Every fighter these days want to be a diva. Every fighter these days want the red carpet out. That's what it seems like, right? You guys can bend and make that stuff happen. If you got a fighter that's A-side, you know A-side is going to be A-side. I don't care what fight it is. A-side is going to be A-side, period. And A-side wants what comes, that generally comes accustomed with A-side. And the Oscar De La Hoya knows what comes with A-side because he was A-side for a long time. A lot of people had to dance to the beat of his drum. He did it for years. So now De La Hoya doesn't know what it means to be A-side? Come on, man. It ain't that he don't want his fighters to be B-side. It's he don't want to fight. De La Hoya does not want these fights, man. Let's break it down a little bit more. When De La Hoya lost Canelo, who does he have? He have Ryan Garcia. He has big stars in he has these guys, these fights, but he's not making the toughest fight with either one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Why isn't Oscar not making those tougher fights for both of those two guys? You know what I'm saying? They're all using the same blueprint. And you know, I keep it real, man. I keep it real. Canelo has not fought. He fights competition, but he doesn't fight the people that we think he's gonna lose to. You know what I'm saying? Like he fought Rocky Fielding, Caleb Smith. He's gonna fight John Ryder right now with a hurt hand. He thought Bivol was a cherry pick. But did he go after David Benavidez when David Benavidez had the WBC belt? No, he didn't. As soon as David Benavidez lost that belt on the scale, Canelo swooped right in and got that belt. And this is not about Canelo. It's just about that's the way the culture of boxing is right now. The culture of boxing right now is all about how do we make our champions be champions without them have to go fight all the hard people that you got to go through. You know what I mean? This whole era is totally different. And De La Hoya knows that. De La Hoya fought just about everybody. There ain't nobody out there that you really said, man, De La Hoya ducked this guy or he ducked that guy. You know what I'm saying? But you got it with all these new champs. And then the two people in De La Hoya's stable, you got Virgil Ortiz and you got Ryan Garcia. That's his best two fighters right now, right? But both of them ain't getting the best of the fights. You know what I mean? Virgil Ortiz could have fought Bud. He could have fought Terrence Crawford. All he had to do was activate his mandatory clause, right? He could have done that and could have fought, but he didn't. Then he went and got into a fight. He overtrained, and he had problems. He got sick and couldn't do it. Oscar been holding up a lot of the fights. I'll make sure he coming in. So I hold up a lot of the fights. It's crazy how he is a little Charlo Maul, but he stops the Munguia Charlo fight. Yeah. He was going at Charlo. He was going at Jamal Charlo. You're right. Sorry, my computer freezing up. It's still doing that silly stuff, man. I don't know what it is. But anyway, he said Oscar's been holding up a lot of the fights. Yeah, and he went at Jamal Charlo for the longest. As soon as Jaime Munguia was ready to fight him, he pulled out of that fight. Mel is big Charlo. In my respect. So the smaller one's really the bigger one in your world. He said respectfully. Yeah. It was funny. You remember a couple of years ago when Jermell Charlo was the premier Charlo. Everybody like Jermell, and Jamal seemed like he was the little brother, looked like the smaller fighter, looked like he needed to come on a little bit, right? But then that has flipped. Jermell has taken over, right? But the thing is that I don't like, if you don't want your fighter to fight, don't tear down the other, because when you start talking bad about the other fighter, you start making bad blood and you'll never get the fight. And then you cost these other fighters money because you're talking bad about Jamal Charlo, about how he doesn't want to fight, and Jaime Munguia. Then you get the fight, you back Jaime Munguia out, and then you back talking stuff again. So now you got everybody looking at Maul like, oh, he don't want to fight nobody. He just wants to wait on Canelo. He's just wanting a payday. He don't really want to fight nobody. When actually Jamal Charlo was going to fight Jaime Munguia. He really was. So what do you want him to do past that point, right? Then now you got De La Hoya could be making this Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. And De La Hoya is on the record a few times saying that Ryan wasn't ready for Tank, which a lot of people believe that, right? I believed it. But I think that if Ryan thinks he's ready, and when is Ryan going to be ready? Or we're going to wait till Tank is 35 years old? We're going to wait till Tank's been in the business so long, and then now Ryan can't make the weight? Come on, man. You can go and make the fight now. Ryan can still comfortably make that weight. He's going to be going to 140 real soon. So is Devin Haney. And those fights need to happen. Those fights should have been done happen. And that's why I said last night, you know, people were a little bit off a little bit when I said that Claressa Shields is my pound for pound #1 fighter. I respect her more than just about all the fighters, men and women, because she has proven herself. Name one fighter that has been undisputed, this done went crazy after the next people to become undisputed, and then attempted to do it 3 times and didn't rely on I'm undisputed, let them come to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're dealing with Bud. Bud is upset about Spence them. One, because he won belts at 135, moved up to 140, became undisputed, went to 147. He felt like, hey, I'm at 147, guys. I'm here. You know, you guys should be rushing in to fight me. Stop doing what you're doing. The king is here. And nobody felt that way about him. Everybody felt like, man, you just a little man moving up. You got to prove yourself. And Spence is like, man, I got my eyes set on everybody under my promotional company, and that's what I'm going to go with. And Bud is still in his feelings on that. And I don't think it's because Bud just don't really want to fight Spence. I think he does want to fight Spence. But I think he wants to feel like he wants to get his glory in with that fight too. You know what I mean? He said, facts, Virgil went the Stenosis route for no reason instead of going for the Bud smoke. Doesn't make sense. Same thing Jaron Ennis could have done. When he knew that Virgil Ortiz was going Stenosis, and I'm not talking bad about Jaron Ennis. I like Jaron Ennis a whole lot, right? I think he's going after Spence because he wants those 3 belts, and he figured like it's easier to make that fight through. I think that's what it is, right? I'll give him that, right? There's nothing about Jaron Ennis that I think, well, you know, but Virgil Ortiz was already mandatory. All he had to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? He was already in position. That before you took the Stanosis fight. Doesn't make sense, because you could very well lose the Stanosis. If you lose the Stanosis and it wasn't a belt on the line, you're gonna feel real bad about yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you start trying to fight a lesser fighter, or that, and it's a good fight, but it would be a better fight with him and Bud. But then you tell me that De La Hoya wants to sign Bud. Listen to this. De La Hoya wants to sign Bud, and he wants Bud to fight Virgil Ortiz and who else was it? Whoever else it was. He wants to fight Virgil Ortiz and whoever else, and then go make the fight with Spence. You know what I mean? Why the hell would they do that? Why would Bud do that? If Bud did that, Bud would be absolute craziness to do something stupid like that. Spence fight, but you're gonna go fight a couple other guys and then go fight Spence. Rocha. Yeah, Rocha. Yeah, you want to fight that and then fight Rocha. He said facts. Boots should have went the WBO route as well instead of IBF when he saw Virgil get starting on the fight. Yeah, he should have. It doesn't make any sense. Listen, bruh, that does not make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And to me, you know, this is the channel. I stand on it. I say what I say and I stand on it, right? And I'm not going to show favoritism even if I like a fighter. And I like Boots. But Boots should not have. Why would you jump out of the IBO to go to the WBC when you know what Spence over there trying to do, right? I mean, the IBF. Why would you go the IBF route when you know you had the WBO? You was already going to be mandatory for that. You already knew that Virgil and Stanosis is going to fight, which puts you right there, right? Then you know for a fact you good, bruh. You don't have to worry about Spence fighting Thurman, then Spence fighting Bud. That's 2 fights you have to wait out for. If you stay there right with Bud, you like, y'all 2 gonna fight, or I'm gonna fight Bud. Bud said he takes all WBO. Nobody could skip you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would have saw the fight. Boots should have stayed WBO, man. That, to me, that shit does not make any sense, man. These boxers, these people doing stuff that just doesn't make sense to me. Why would y'all clear out and you give Bud an open way to fight Rocha? Why would you do that? Rocha was way down the list. How does it come to him, man? One more thing, it would have been ammunition. It would have been mandatory, man. This shit doesn't make sense, man. And I just really straight up, man, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, I don't think that fight happening with Tank and Ryan. I don't see it. De La Hoya don't want that fight, man. Not trying to change the subject, but what's your thoughts, opinion on Keith Thurman being elevated to #1 in WBL? my thoughts with that. What's up, T-Word? Salute, fam. Appreciate you showing up. Yeah, man. My true opinion with that is that Keith before he, and then it keep coming. I think the WBC, the WBO. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad, Dub. In the WBO, I don't think it really matters. I don't really think it matters because I think that Keith really wants to go to Spence route because I think they're gonna take him off. If they're going to make that fight, then he's off of that list. As soon as Virgil Ortiz makes that fight, he's off that list. The same way Boots did that. You know what I mean? When Boots went and fought Karen, he's off the list. So I just think that it's just something that the WBO did, and it doesn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help the situation out. I don't think so. Because the reason why I say it doesn't help anything out is because if Spence fights Thurman, then Thurman gets what he wants. He gets the shot at the belt. So that null and voids the WBO. If Thurman is ranked number 1 over there and he becomes a mandatory and Spence and Bud make the fight, then it cancels it out again anyway. So I think the only person that was been better positioned would have been Boots. Keith was champion. Yep, meaning he gets the title shot. Yep. He does. Yep. Injury and all that stuff, he had to give it up for that. So he's good on that, man. But at the end of the day, man, the real truth is a lot of these people are using situations to their advantage. I get it, but at the end of the day, they messing things up, and I really don't think Ryan and Tank is gonna happen now. I just think that De La Hoya really thought about that fight, and De La Hoya is gonna do what he's got to do to convince Ryan to back out of that fight. You know what I mean? I don't think from the standpoint of saying, hey, Ryan, don't fight Tank, but I think it's, but Ryan, what if you lose? And then you don't get a shot. Then Ryan like, yeah, you're right. What if I lose? I don't get a shot for the belt. You know what I'm saying? So then he's on there. So I think it's more mind games. I think De La Hoya playing mind games with Ryan. Because I think Ryan really do want to fight Tank, but I don't think De La Hoya wants to. I think he thinks it's going to hurt Ryan's career. And as far as Keith and Spence and Bud and all them, man, I don't listen, man. Hey, Dub, I really don't said COVID having sanctioned bodies able to change. Yeah. You're right. Fights by Stalin mandatories. Yeah. What's up, C. Dewberry? Salute, fam. Appreciate you roll up in here, man. I wanted it. Salute, Dinah. Salute. Yeah, Oscar never wanted that. Oscar never wanted that fight. But think about it. If Ryan loses, he's thinking, well, he's trying to position Ryan to be where Canelo is. If he could somehow get Ryan a couple of good belts and get Ryan up there, the only problem is he got to go through Tank, and he don't want him to go through Tank. Ryan's got the look. You know what I'm saying? He's got a real nice fan base. It'd be easy to go ahead and let him really transition over as being exactly what it is. You know, another, I ain't gonna say face of boxing. It's gonna be hard for him to pull that off, but to really be somebody that you know that's gonna make pay-per-view numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what De La Hoya's positioned himself to do. He's not gonna let Ryan make that fight. I've been saying that, but hell, I could be wrong. But what happens? You know, like I told you guys, I was over there in some rooms on Facebook, and we going back and forth. And I told you I had to go in there and apologize. I said, man, they're not gonna make that fight. I put my foot in my mouth. I don't. But what happened? They said they made the fight, and then so I went back and I said, okay. They said, now what you think? I said, well, okay, I apologize, but I had to see them really get in the ring. And now look at where we at. They're not in the ring. Or Devin or Ryan told us he don't want that Dev smoke. Yeah, he don't want that Dev smoke. He don't want that Devin smoke. Because listen, you could have fought Tank or Devin. Tank, you're gonna get a bigger name, right? But at least with Devin, Tank, you might make a little bit more money with Tank. You know what I'm saying? and Devin, but Devin got the belts. Do you want the belts? I don't think he want either one of them, but I think he figured with Tank being smaller, he have advantage with Tank. I don't think with Devin's height and Devin's reach, he don't think he's got a real good advantage. So he's going by what he thinks he's going to have advantage. Plus, he's going to probably make a little bit more money. Yeah. Say his social media sus. Oh yeah, man. Hey, but De La Hoya's been getting chatty patty, all that kind of stuff here lately anyway, man. De La Hoya says he wants that fight, but man, that's just free publicity, man. Same thing Eddie Hearn does. Eddie Hearn does that every time a good fight comes up. You know what I'm saying? Every time a good fight comes up, what do? He's not ranked at 135 to get the belts. Yeah, but Devin would make the fight. You know what I'm saying? He would make the fight. You know how it is. When they got a big fight, like if he gets past Tank and decide he wants to make that Devin fight, they will make that fight. They'll make that fight. Yeah. Listen, the fix is being in. The fix was in. You know what I'm saying? When they structured that deal, they already knew what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Same way with this whole getting Terrence Crawford over there. That's a whole marketing ploy. You know what I'm saying? That's because he's trying to get more. De La Hoya is really trying to advertise Golden Boy. Because who does Golden Boy have? Nobody's even really thinking about Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? Most people are trying to leave Golden Boy. Who does he have? Yeah, Doug. Yeah, the fix is in. Hey, listen, man. They have the fix in. Y'all know what I'm saying is the truth. Y'all know I'm not exaggerating on that. You know what I'm saying? They tell us one thing, and when you know deep down inside the bullshit that they gonna do, you know it. You know the stuff that they gonna do, and they do it. They do it, and they go, but nah, man, it's him. When you know it's bullshit. But guess what? The fans go with it. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that whole Crawford thing was. Everybody, man, come on, man. It would take somebody that doesn't have good sense to think that didn't go down like that.
Call from
Dub.
Showboating Sportsman Dub, you are on, my man. The floor is yours.
What's going on, my brother, man? Appreciate your show. You doing a hell of a job. First things first.
Thanks,
Keep
man.
up the fantastic work. You know what I'm saying, my brother, man? I was calling. I want to say it's crazy how this shit just kind of played out. How we see what's going on with Ryan and Tank right now. Everybody's supposed to be in agreed everything, and now Oscar, he coming, he holding shit up again. And I mean, it's a sad situation for the sport of boxing. For an individual, especially the promoters, to be holding up fights the way they're doing right now, it's ridiculous. And at some point in time, man, we got to hold them accountable. And the only way we can do it is with our dollars. The problem is Golden Boy, they ain't putting on enough fights for us to pull our dollars from. You feel me? So
Exactly.
at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, man, I just want to call in to show you some love, man.
Thanks,
and
man.
tell you, man, you're doing a hell of a job, bro. And I'm rocking with you, brother. I'm definitely rocking with you.
Thanks, man. Salute, fam. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it goes back. It goes back to what we were saying. De La Hoya knew that. De La Hoya knew. Think about it. It's hinging because Tank is A side, which we are. Tank's A side. Period. He's A side. Ryan is not A side. Period. So that puts that to rest. The other thing that we got to think about, is too, saying Ryan wants a rematch. For what? What do you get a rematch for? What does Ryan get a rematch for? Tank definitely gets to get a rematch, or Tank don't have to do the. What does Ryan really have that Tank needs? Nothing. Ryan brings nothing. I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Salute, chicken talk. You mean showboating. Hey, you know, that biz is somebody totally different, fam. But appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, he knew it, man. He knew it. He said, of course he knew. Oscar needed help, for real. He did. Oscar did. So what Oscar did was he goes, hey, we're going to make this fight. So what does it do? It brings Golden Boy back into the fold. It makes it look like, yeah, we trying to make these fight. So it helps his other fighters. It helps everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Everybody else that we no longer really talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it keeps doing it, man. Bear with it, man. I'm trying to figure out what it is to get it right. But, you know, we're going to get it right, man. Y'all bear with it. It freezes when I try to highlight y'all's comments, and it'll just freeze for half a second, come on back. But, yeah, man, it was all a scam. It was all a scam from the beginning, man. It was all a scam, man. Yeah, Chicken Talk and Espinosa. Yeah, that was a good interview, man. I went and watched the interview. If you guys hadn't saw that interview, go watch Chicken Talks. Go to his page and check out the interview he did with Steven Espinosa. Steven Espinosa cleared up a whole bunch of stuff, man. I went and checked it out. Actually, I watched it twice. You know, it was a good interview. Make sure I didn't miss nothing because I listened to it late last night. As soon as I got off, started listening to it. Then I went on back through it and listened to it, man. And hey, good interview, man. But yeah, man. So We'll go back and we'll talk about, like I was saying about the Bud thing. You know, I wanted to finish that up before he called in. That they was talking about Bud, right? And I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, I gotta reset the router or something, bro. Gotta go get a new router or something. But it might could be a little raggedy, man. But Bud want to sell. They doing the same thing Bud did. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we got it all together. We ready. We ready to go rock and roll with this fight. When really, you ain't really ready. You got something else up your sleeve. That same thing Bud did, same thing they did, right? And then let's just forget about it. Let's just use common sense on this whole thing, man. And I'm not fanboying with PBC, none of that. But let's just lay it on the board. I'm gonna make it real short and quick on that Bud thing. We're gonna get back on De La Hoya. Real quick. You mean to tell me Spence goes, oh man, I want this belt. He goes across the seas, he fights, Kell Brook gets that belt. Oh, Thurman, why don't you fight me from Thurman won't want to fight him. So then you got Sean Porter with the belt. He goes and gets the belt from Sean Porter. Oh, Keith, I still want the other belt. No, he loses to Pacquiao. So Spence got to go fight Pacquiao. Eye injury. Then when he goes, I'm not taking a tune-up. I'll fight the winner. He fights Ugas, stops Ugas. Then you mean to tell me now he's on the last belt, he don't want to fight Bud? Let's say he don't want to fight Bud. Then why stick around at 147 when you can easily go to 154? He stayed around at 147. Why? The fight and be done with it, but he didn't. He didn't move all the way up for it. He didn't do it. So I think that says that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's exactly what it says. It's a dude that's waiting around, could have went to 154, but he was sitting here without a fight. You mean to tell me Spence, all these guys like millions of dollars. So you mean to tell me Spence said, you know what? I want to duck Bud. I'm going to act like I want to fight Bud, but I'm not going to take on no other fight. And I'm going to lose out on millions of dollars just to act like I want to fight Bud. And then move up to 154. The shit doesn't make sense, man. And what De La Hoya doing, it makes sense when you look at it as the fighter that they trying to fight don't want to fight. And it's the same thing with Tank and Ryan. Every single time that they get ready to start talking about fighting, something comes up, right? They had all this stuff worked out before the Hector Garcia fight. Y'all remember that? Oh, we got it all worked out. It's good. It should be ready. As soon as Tank Ryan goes, why did he fight Hector Garcia when he could have came straight, fought me? I'm just going to wait on Tank. You waiting on Tank. Now y'all can't get that done. You got to have a rematch clause for what? What do you deserve a rematch for? You really actually don't deserve the first match. He don't deserve the first match. You know what I'm saying? I can't really highlight too many comments. Every time I start highlighting them comments, it's starting to do that. I'm starting to think it's coming from StreamYard, man. I think that's what that is. As long as I don't hit those lighting up comments and stuff, you know, there it goes. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. I'm going to try it again, see if it works. This might be the last comment I have to put in. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Dub, I think so too. I think Ryan really wants to fight, but I think that really De La Hoya don't want that fight. He don't want to lose Ryan's position. He think if Ryan goes in there and gets brutally knocked out, it's going to make it look bad. Ryan's going to fall back down. Then Ryan's got to really go out here. He's got to fight Devin. He's got to fight Shakur Stevenson. He's got to fight Pitbull Cruz. He's got to go fight and work his way back up. But that might be a loss he needs to take, and maybe De La Hoya will stop that silly shit. Yeah, it's Oscar, man. Oscar don't want that fight. He don't want to lose momentum. He don't want to lose that his fighters are right there ready to go. You know what I'm saying? If they lose, he feel like it's over with. Because that's the whole what's going on in boxing right now anyway. Everybody feel like if you take a loss, you out. And it's not true. Most of the time, these fighters taking a loss, they coming back stronger than ever, and we watching them. Look at Caleb Plant. Took a loss, beat Anthony Durrell. He's right back ready to fight Benavidez. And you know what's more of a chance. You know what I'm saying? They think he's looking better. They think he's doing better. A lot of them people are really jumping on his side, man. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. So a loss doesn't mean that. You got to be up there and you got to fight. Say Oscar's protecting all assets. He just saw Zurdo take an L to Bivol. Oscar being a cautious as possible. Yeah, he definitely is. He definitely been that. Yeah, hey, listen, a lot of these other fighters, listen, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, but a lot of these fighters need to get some losses, man. You know what I'm saying? Once they get these losses, they coming out fighting. That's all we want. Just come on out fight, man. Stop all this silliness, man. Really, it's really hurting their careers, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all chasing the bag, but are you really getting the bag while you chasing the bag? You know what I'm saying? It's like Terrence Crawford went and chased the bag for $10 million, supposedly, and didn't even get number about 4 or 5. And then now you might be in a position where you don't even get the damn Spence fight. If Spence goes, you know what? I'm gonna stay at 150. If what they saying about Spence is moving to 154, fighting Keith Thurman, and he stays at 154. If he stays up at 154, who the hell's Bud gonna fight? Rocha? He's not gonna make $10 million fighting Rocha. If he fought Rocha, he fought Virgil Ortiz. That's still not gonna make him $8 million. I don't think with both them two fights, he won't make $8 million combined. Boots, I don't think gonna make a lot of money fighting Boots. Even though Boots is that dude, I think. But I don't think nobody's putting it down because they don't have the names to put them pay-per-view butts in the seats. You know what I mean? For people to really go in their pocket and buy that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just don't think Bud gonna make that kind of money. Bud is gonna be forced to fight. Listen, he gotta go after that Spence. He gotta stop all that silliness. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hold up on the fight is. Maybe that's what they doing behind closed doors. I doubt it, but could be. Said Golden Boy either needs a whole new regime or just leave the sport. Hey, listen, I say get ready to leave the sport. Because it's people like De La Hoya is not doing right by the sport. You know what I'm saying? You got young fighters that's coming up. You had good. Listen, he had a lot of them fighters and didn't do nothing with them. They left. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of good fighters and he lost them all by being Oscar. He was not doing what he's doing. Then Canelo got pissed off at him and left. Ryan got pissed off and was ready to leave a few times. You know what I'm saying? You remember that time when Ryan and Floyd Mayweather was talking, and then Oscar said he was gonna sue him? Karma, salute. Glad to see you up here, Star. Salute, fam. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what though? Oscar, man, Oscar just don't want that fight. Oscar is stepping over dollars, pick up pennies, man. He keep moving these guys kind of crazy and moving them slow. And Oscar's guys, they're not going to do nothing. They're not going to do nothing, man. Oscar ain't going to get his guys the fight they need, man. They all need to be fighting. Virgil Ortiz should be fighting. He should have already done fought Boots. He should have already done fought somebody. You know what I mean? He should have already been in there. He was already Crawford's mandatory. Why the hell you Crawford mandatory, but you don't take the mandatory position? Now, I'm talking about before he got sick and had to go, before he overtrained. I'm talking before then. He could have took that fight before then, but he didn't. Are you out, Chicken Talk? Salute, fam. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, he messed with Karma. Got you. My bad. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't think Oscar's gonna do the right thing, man. Oscar's not gonna do it, man. That Tank and Ryan fight ain't gonna happen, man. And that all boils down to Oscar. Oscar is the one. Oscar's the one doing this one, man. I do not blame Ryan. I don't blame Ryan. It's Oscar. Yeah, I don't blame Ryan, man. But I definitely blame Oscar. Oscar De La Hoya is holding that fight up. You know what I'm saying? And if I was Ryan, I'd leave Oscar behind that. Because it don't matter. Let's say you lose the Tank. It's that time in your career where you gotta go for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't get these chances very often. You know what I'm saying? These fighters, they can start taking losses. Anything can happen to somebody. Somebody get injured. Anything can happen. Hell, and I'm not wishing nothing on bad on Tank, but what if in February Tank goes to jail? Or they delay the case and you don't ever get that Tank fight? You know what I'm saying? If something happens, you don't get that Tank fight right now. What if you got to go to 140? What if you got to stay at 140? What if you got to go fight some people at 140? You know what I'm saying? You make your name by beating Tank, it'll help you going up. Now, I don't think gonna beat Tank, but it could happen. You know what I mean? I give the Tank the upper hand on that, but it's time for them to fight. Hey, listen, C. Dewberry. Ryan needs to force Oscar to make that fight because Oscar is looking out for his bag instead of his career, instead of Ryan's career. So what you lose? That's what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? Salute, Tune. Salute. Yeah. If Ryan loses, who cares, man? Ryan is young, man. Who cares if Ryan loses? I don't care if Ryan lose. I don't care if Devin lose. I don't care if Shakur Stevenson lose. I don't care if Tank lose. As long as they lose to one or the other one. Now, where I got a problem at is if you go out here and you go, you shouldn't be fighting to them. You trying to cherry pick. You know what I'm saying? You go out here and you try to fight anybody outside of those dudes and you lose. I don't have nothing for you, man. Not when y'all could have fought each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's what time it is now. But I can't put Devin out. Devin's trying to fight. Shakur Stevenson says he says he wants it. But now you hear Ryan going, I don't want nobody but Tank. What kind of shit is that? I understand you think Tank, you got an advantage because you're taller than Tank. You think you're gonna get away with that. You know what I mean? It might work. You think it's gonna work more in your wheelhouse. I get it. And Tank is a monster. So I'm okay with that. But let's be right about it. Yeah. Get it popping. It don't matter if you lose. Shit, look at Plant. Plant lost. And we all rooting them on like, go get it, bruh. Go get you one. You know what I'm saying? Go get it. That's all we care about, man. Nobody don't care about that, man. What it is, this is what really messed up boxing. The promoters, Floyd Mayweather left Bob Arum. And Bob Arum said black fighters don't sell. It's the truth. I'm not putting it out. That's what Floyd said, right? Floyd said this. So Floyd goes, leaves Bob Arum. He pays $600,000 to get out of his contract. Made almost $1 billion after that. Never took a loss. So now the other promoters feel like, wow, anybody can do it. That's the blueprint. Just don't take a defeat, right? That's the blueprint that they see over Floyd. They don't see when Floyd was knocking people out. They don't see some of the big names Floyd fought. They go, well, guess what? We just keep all our fighters undefeated. So now everybody's trying to make this undefeated stuff so you can make all this money. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't how you got to make it. Floyd was listen, Floyd got luck on his side too. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say he got luck on his side is because Floyd did take some good fights. He retired, came back, still got those fights. He fought De La Hoya. He made some good moves and stuff, and it worked out. And Floyd's an excellent fighter. Floyd's an excellent fighter, man. Like, listen, another case in point. Canelo's best fight that helped him out more than anything was losing to Floyd Mayweather. That loss did more for his career than any other win he had. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. What do you really value in his career? Undisputed, his undisputed is tainted. Nobody really cares that Canelo is bigger than undisputed. Nobody cares about Canelo being undisputed. Closed doors. That's what David Benavidez lost it on the scale. You know what I'm saying? Could be this dang on music. Let me see this. Let me get music out and see if that shit stops. Maybe it could be that. Taking that out. Now we're gonna see. See if it does it again. All right, there you go. There you go. The only one who may beat Devin is Shakur, but not now. Devin's still growing into his strength and craft, and Shakur just got to 135. Shakur ain't taking Devin now. Hey, Shakur said he wants Devin. But my point is this, they all got to do it. Yeah, Floyd's marketing was barring up. Floyd, listen, he just did the same shit to Gervonta Tank Davis. Made him be one of the biggest names in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I got to be real, man. I got to stand on it. I like Tank a lot, right? But what's the biggest name after Tank can beat both in a firefight? Oh, yeah, Tank. Oh, yeah, if they get after a slug, it's over. You ain't slugging with Tank. You ain't slugging with him. Because listen, they both take shots, and Tank shots can shut you down. Tank can stop a mule with them shots. That dude got real power. He got power. You know what I'm saying? He really does. Tank got that power. But I like Tank. But what I'm about to say is, it ain't. I'm not going down on. I'm not going against Tank. I'm not saying talking down on Tank. But think about it. Tank needs a fight like a name like Shakur Stevenson, Loma, Devin, and Ryan. He needs a big name under his belt too. You know what I'm saying? Because right now today, the best fight that he's really Pitbull Cruz, good fighter, but he didn't have a big name for himself. You know what I'm saying? He beat Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios was a good fight. He moved up, he fought Mario Barrios, and he knocked him out, which is good. But Mario Barrios ain't the biggest name out there. You know what I'm saying? So they all need each other. They all need each other is all I'm saying. C. Dewberry said is Shakur. What did he say right before that? Let me catch. Let me see what I missed. Oh, the only person that might beat Tank is Shakur Stevenson. Never know, but Devin could do it too. Devin's pretty good, man. But you know, I tell you one of the reasons why. This is one of the reasons why kind of not letting Tank Devin fight. Now they might let it happen. They might let it happen. But Tank can get past the jab and force the fight. Yeah. But listen to this though. Floyd worked with Devin so much, and he worked with Tank so much. So Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Floyd done taught Devin a whole lot, and so Tank. You know what I'm saying? So they both. What I mean by that is they both know some of the skills it takes, some of the things you got to do to beat the other fighter. You know what I'm saying? Devin knows what it takes about timing. He knows what beats speed. He knows what beats power. I mean, what you can do to help offset that. I mean, they don't just flat out beat it, but they know. Devin ain't just getting out there and doesn't have a lot of people behind him that's very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? Because even when Floyd was still working with Tank, he was still working with Devin a little bit. Say Devin a weight bully. If Barrios can't take the. Oh, okay, I got you. Dub said if Barrios can take Tank late in the fight like that, then Devin is a much better boxer than Barrios, so he think he can do a lot better than Barrios could. Yeah. But the thing about it is, man, Tank got to stop that. Tank don't turn it on until it's time. Tank lags back a little bit and boxes, and at the last minute, he turns that switch on and then really turns it up. He said, ain't no weight bully, cut it out. Yeah, if a fighter can make the weight, he can make the weight. You know what I mean? Because really, if you really weight bullying and you shrinking yourself down, then you're going to be at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? When you're at a disadvantage, you know. Because once you shrink yourself so much, then you're going to come in weak. You're going to be too dehydrated. You're going to show up dry, and you ain't going to be in there when you really trying to truly be a weight bully. But if you can make that fight and go in there and you still fight strong, then you can make that weight. What it is they don't want to do what it takes to make that weight. It's harder. You know what I mean? As you get older, it means harder because you got to get more strict on your diet. And these guys like eating whatever in between fights. You know what I'm saying? Like people, like Bud, you never see Bud blow up. So Bud never going to have a problem making weight. You know what I'm saying? So Bud now, he's just steady putting on a little bit of muscle slowly. So Bud does it the right way. But you got somebody like what Spence used to do, what Devin did, what all them guys do. They get out of gym and they go hang out, they go eat whatever they want to eat, and then they gotta go try to make weight. And in 12 weeks, you gotta go shed off all that weight. It hurts you real bad. Said Barrios is good, y'all. Devin couldn't go 23 with Thurman. Y'all, you don't think so? Well, yeah. Well, but you know, it's at a higher weight. Mario Barrios is a pretty big dude, man. He's big, and he might have been shrinking himself down a little too small at 140. Who knows? He said, who used the word bully in boxing? Huh? Go 12. I knew what you meant. I said 23 too, but I knew what you meant. Go 12. I got you. Smack. Yeah. Please do. Tank will get hit, but Devin not. Not care really crack that. Like, yeah. You're right, T. Yeah, Devin. Hey. But you know what? Like you said, Devin ain't got that one hitter quitter, so Tank gonna come on in. But Devin got a really good, nice jab. And I think Devin's got respectable power that they feel a little bit, and they just gonna keep rushing in. But Tank, I love to see that fight. I love to see it. He said Fury can be considered a weight bully. Fury put that belly on you, boy. Hey, Fury. Hey, ain't it funny how, listen to this. This is some crazy shit that you just said that to him. Listen what I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all all, listen, nobody will disagree with this. How the hell you take somebody like Tyson Fury, fat, out of shape, don't run, fights 12 rounds, but Anthony Yarde got his mouth open in 3 rounds? Does that shit make any sense to you? Please, somebody explain that to me. How does Fury, heavyweight, boxes 12 rounds? You never saw him breathing and feel like he's gonna fall out, right? But Anthony Yarde is that out of shape. Even Canelo 9th round he spent. But how the hell does Fury do it? You know Fury ain't doing that road work like that. And I don't know if cocaine keep you going that whole time, right? Hey, you're right, too. Muscle does weigh you down, but what does fat do? Fat weighs you down, too. Fury fat as hell. Look at Fury's stomach. He got an extra tire going around his waist. You know what I'm saying? He got padding going around his waist, and no matter who hits him in the stomach, they hit fat. Said muscle is heavy. Yeah, fat is fat, too. You know what I mean? Said Fury carrying fat, a lot of fat. I don't know if it's cocaine or what. I don't know what Fury is doing. Yeah. Fury's on something. Yeah. Juice man, yeah. Fury's on something. Say fat don't sap energy. Yeah, it might not, man. It's about oxygen. Yeah, I feel you. But that fat got to wear you down some. All I'm saying is, listen, I do know when you got a lot of muscle, you burn through oxygen because muscle does burn through it. You know what I mean? And that. But it depends on what type of muscle you got, whether it's the bodybuilding muscle or the lean, thinner muscle for athletes, right? Like Bud got a little thinner muscle. Spence, look at Spence. Spence perfect for you. He's got that real lean. Spence don't get tired. We hadn't gotten tired. But then you got Fury. That's fat. And listen, most heavyweights get tired. Andy Ruiz is in the best shape of his life and was tired as I don't know what. But Fury plays in the ring rounds. And he fat. And you know that big tall dude ain't running 10, 15 miles. You know that. What's up, Will Peoples? What's up, Salute, fam? Yeah, cocaine is a hell of a drug, man. I don't know if it's that or what, man. Yeah, a lean boxer will have it. Yeah. A lean boxer, when you lean like that, you get down about 8%, 9% body fat. Yeah, man, you lighter, you quicker, you faster. You don't have that extra fat in your arms, slowing your punches down. Your twitch fibers move a lot faster. You ain't got to move past fat. But Fury is fat, man. If Fury can fight 12 rounds with a killer like Deontay Wilder and make it 12 rounds, I got no respect for them guys up under 200 pounds that can't go 12 rounds. I don't have no respect for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Say Gerald Miller, another one that don't get tired. Never seen that. Yeah. Yeah, it's them roids, man. Roids. Hey, that roids will build your lungs up, bro. Listen. That's what roids give you that PED advantage, man. You know what I'm saying? Them roids, let's say you got them roids on you, right? And you, dude, it strengthens your lungs up, makes you hit harder, makes you recover a lot faster. Man, them PEDs are something else, man. They something else, man. You wouldn't believe what them PEDs can do. And maybe these other boxers ain't on that a little bit, but hey, man, you should be at least go 10 rounds. Let's say you make it 10 rounds doing good. Last 2 rounds you tired. I get you on that one. Now listen, I give it to Rashidi Ellis. That dude, that dude threw everything out, including the kitchen sink, to try to stop Villa, but couldn't stop him. By that time, he was tired. He was tired. He didn't even have enough energy to get on his bike and run. Say Baby Miller and Andy Ruiz. Man, hey, I don't know. I can't wait till the Wilder and Ruiz fight happen. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see that. But yeah, man. Now listen, I give it to Rashidi Ellis. He threw out everything, including the kitchen sink, man. You know what I'm saying? Said Gerald Miller would have been AJ for real. Yeah, man, but you start playing around doing all that. Yeah. Yeah, y'all was tired by the 3rd round, man. Even when you got that kind of muscle, you should at least made it to the 8th round before you start getting tired. Listen, that wasn't his muscles making him tired in 3 rounds. He was lean out enough. He's 10% body fat. He was like, T said that the other day too. When T said he wasn't doing road work, like I agree. I was saying the same thing. The dude was not doing road work, and he wasn't doing what he's supposed to be doing, man. He wasn't doing 12, 14 rounds of sparring. Yeah, man. Yeah, Andy gonna lose that one, bro. Andy gonna lose that one. If he comes in there and gets any bit tired, salute ATL Anonymous. Salute, fam. Oh, yeah. Speedy will. I don't know if he needs to stay at 147 with that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I got to see him one more time at 147. He got to show me something at 147, man. Because what he did with Villa he didn't have enough power to hold Villa off. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that kind of power, what makes you think you'll hold the rest of these guys off? Villa might just have the best chin in the world. I don't know. We'll find out. But Rashidi Ellis he got to come in there and fight again. He got to do it, man. He got to come back and fight again. But that one loss shouldn't hold you down. But it should tell us if he loses again to somebody else or it's a tough fight, he might want to think going down to 140. You know what I'm saying? He hit Villa with everything, including the kitchen sink. And Villa was like, this is how Villa was. He hit Villa in the mouth, and Villa was just like, what else you got, bro? What else you got? And he threw everything, including the kitchen sink, until he got tired. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if he kept that up one more round, he wouldn't have made it out of his corner. If he had fought Villa one more round with that intense, he had nothing left, he would have had to quit, man. He had to go somewhere, man. The dude didn't have enough to even get on his bike, man. He couldn't even run. Said Speedy too big for 140. Well, he got problems, man. If he's too big for 140, he got problems, man. Real muscular. He might not be able to use them 7 pounds and get down. He might not. But, man, he real muscular, dude. He's got some muscle on him. So I don't know where he would lose it at, but, dude, he's in a bad situation. Because, dude, I don't think that dude got enough power. He won't stop somebody like Sean Porter. He won't stop somebody like Danny Garcia. Hell, he might not stop. He won't stop Ugas. Hell, if Spence crushed Ugas' eye and couldn't stop Ugas, what the hell make you think Speedy Ellis is going to do? You know what I'm saying? He fought at 154. Well, guess what? He ain't a 154 pounder. You know what I'm saying? because he's got nothing. He's got no power for that, none. But we'll find out once Villa fights again. You know what I'm saying? If Villa goes in there and fights somebody like Jaron Anderson, Jaron lays him down like in about 2 or 3 rounds, 3-4 rounds, then Rashidi Ellis got to hang it up. You know what I'm saying? He got to figure something out, man. Oh, man. Hey, them late rounds, it was like, listen, Rashidi Ellis was getting his ass beat so bad. I was like, hopefully he goes in there and tags somebody and let somebody come in with that one. He had nothing left, bro. He needed to go in there and tag somebody and let them come in and finish that fight for him. Because Villa was like, man, what was that? I'm sparring, dude. You ain't got nothing. Said Speedy's ass need to get strength and conditioning, coach. Yeah. He can't go 12 rounds. Well, he can't go 12 rounds having to unload on somebody. He unloaded on Villa. He emptied the tank on Villa. You know what I'm saying? Said Snack ain't working. Nah, Snack ain't working, bro. Snack ain't working. Listen, Snack ain't working, man. Listen, I hate to say it, man. He need to leave Snack alone. He need to go somewhere. Maybe he may need to go to Mexico and get some of them Canelo steaks. He needs something, man. Nah, let me stop it because I don't endorse cheating, man. I don't endorse PEDs, man. But he needed to tag somebody in, man. Listen, man. Since Speedy also slaps a lot with his punches. Yeah. Hey, but the thing about it is, man, no matter what he threw, and he hit Villa with some good shots, man. But it was nothing, man. Villa was like, what the hell you call this, bro? He should get Blu-ray. Yeah. That's the same thing we said. But this is the thing with Villa, man. Villa just kept walking him down. But this is my point. Why the hell Villa didn't fight like that the first 5 rounds? You know what I'm saying? Say he should call you. Yeah. Let you get him in shape. Let you get him in shape, man. Man, these dudes, I don't know what they're doing in the gym, man. But Villa should have, listen, if Villa had started that shit 6th round, he would have stopped Rashidi Ellis. He probably could have stopped him. But Villa was just kept walking through, getting hit, walking through, getting hit, walking through, getting hit. Then finally, it took Rashidi Ellis to get tired to go ahead and so Villa could stop him. You know what I'm saying? He should have stopped a round sooner, take his foot off the gas, hit him, ran. And they just called him a boring fighter, but he would have got that win. But really, he won that fight. He won that fight, though. Rashidi Ellis won that fight, man. He won that fight, dude. You can't get your ass kicked all 12 rounds and go in there and knock a dude down and don't knock a dude out. He didn't knock him out. You know what I'm saying? So now we giving people trophies for almost knocking them out? That's a sad state of boxing. Yeah, he did. He knew it. Yeah, he kept on coming. But at the end of the day, man, he lost that fight. Man. He was tired. Rashidi Ellis was tired. He's like, man, hell, I'm trying to get somebody in here. You don't know about that? You don't know about what? About him stopping? About what, C. Dewberry? You don't agree with being canceled, but right, they still hinged on that. Ryan wants a rematch clause. You know, Tank is A side. Ryan is arguing that they need a rematch clause, and that's where it's hanging everything up. And Tank is like, nah, we're not going to give you a rematch clause. There's no need. If Tank wins, there's no need. Because Ryan don't really deserve this fight right here anyway. It's just Ryan got a pretty good social media following. Oh, you don't think Ellis won that fight? I think Ellis won that fight. I really think Ellis won that fight because Ellis dominated all those rounds. You know what I'm saying? He dominated too many rounds, but then he got knocked down twice in one round. That's a 10-8 round. But at the end of the day, what did he do besides that last 2 rounds? You gonna give him a fight off 2 rounds? If you knock somebody down, you got to knock him out. Rashidi Ellis got back up. He didn't get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get knocked out. So that's why listen, Rashidi Ellis won the first half of the fight easy. There was not one round that you can give to that. So you think Speedy lost that in your opinion? Yeah. I think he beat Villa. And what I base that on, if y'all can tell me, go back, y'all tune UNC Dewberry. When y'all get a chance, go back and watch that fight again, right? Turn the sound down, watch the fight. Tell me how many rounds y'all give Villa. And I understand the 12th, 11th, 12th round, y'all probably gave at the Villa. Besides that, that's 2 out of 8 rounds. You telling me y'all gave Villa 5 rounds and that 10-8 round would have made it there? Y'all gave him 9, 10. Y'all gave him 9, 10, 11, 12 with 2 knockdowns. Still 4 rounds. Still 4. That's still 4 rounds. Yeah. So you telling me you gave him 4 rounds, but one of them you give him an extra point, so you really giving him 5 points? You give him 5? So if you only gave him 4 rounds, you're saying he won 8 rounds, is what you're saying? You're saying Rashidi Ellis won 8 rounds, and because he got knocked down twice in one of those 4 rounds he done, you giving the fight to a guy that only won 4 rounds? So basically, you're telling me all you got to do in a fight is shave your energy through the whole fight and turn it on the last 9, 10, 11, 12 rounds? You gave 9, 10, 11, 12? That's it? That's enough to win the fight? When does that happen? When is that enough? Fight. It's 12 rounds. I beat you 8 out of 12 rounds. I win. 2 points for the knockdown. Okay, 2 points for the knockdown. So rescore that. Rescore it by what you say. You gave him 4 rounds, 2 rounds for the knockdown. So what is your score on that? See, Dewberry, I'm listening to you. Speedy laid on the ropes a few of them rounds too. Well, he lost those rounds. So you give him the rounds, Toon. So Toon, y'all score the fight right now. How y'all see? Dewberry said he gave him 9, 10, 11, and 12. 4 points, 2 knockdowns. Okay. So where you got that? So tell us. So what was the total points that you give Rashidi Ellis, and what's the total points you give Villa for those? Go with what y'all said. I'm not telling y'all change your mind, but go by what you said. Even the math that you putting out there, it still looks like you saying that Rashidi Ellis would have won that. If you said, okay, it could have been a draw, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he turned up. Listen, another round, Villa would have had him knocked out. Right. Okay, I got you. So you saying that you don't give all of them. You ain't saying that Rashidi Ellis won all 9 rounds. You just saying the last 4 rounds, you definitely giving it to Villa. I got you. Hey, it's your opinion on it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just said I gave Rashidi Ellis most of the fight. You know what I'm saying? But I think that 10-8 round helped out a whole lot. But I just still say you had 10, 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? 10, 11, 12. I can't say Villa won 9, 10, 11, and 12. You know what I'm saying? 114 and 112. You gave Villa 114 and 112? No, I'm just saying out of the total fight. Out of the first, out of that fight, I give 7, 8 rounds definitely to Rashidi Ellis. If you say you give Villa maybe 1 round out of there, I have to go back and watch the fight because out the top of my head I can't say. But the way I had it, I had Rashidi Ellis winning by maybe 1, 2 points. So you giving Rashidi Ellis 114? 14 on it? Let me see. League of Legacy said he's got 114 and 112, but I think League of Legacy says he gave Speedy that. So he gave Speedy that. Yeah, but you know, Yeah, man. I actually just had Rashidi Ellis ahead. I think he banked in a whole lot, man. I think even on the close rounds, I mean, Rashidi Ellis, really to be honest, and this is the truth, he hit him with everything. Listen, when you look at the CompuBox, when you look at the numbers, Rashidi Ellis landed a whole lot more than him. A whole lot more. He banked a lot of rounds. There was rounds that what's name didn't do anything on. Nothing. Nothing. And Rashidi hit him a little bit. It seemed like a few of them shots Rashidi hit him with might have stunned him a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. But Villa walked through everything, but he still walked through. He still got hit. So it was a lot of times he wasn't even landing. You said Toon said he got a draw or Villa split decision. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, Will, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's StreamYard I'm using or whatever else it is, man. So please bear with me, bro. Yeah, I get it figured out. I gotta sign out and sign back on when I get a chance to say it. But Villa shots took more of a toll. Oh, Villa, listen, Villa had him about out, bro. He had him about out. But I don't count a knockout unless it's a knockout. He got a 10-8 round. I give him that. He got that one. You know what I'm saying? I give him that. That last round, what's name barely made it out of there. Was saved by the bell, really. You know what I'm saying? Rashidi Ellis barely made it out of that. But I think that you can't just judge and say that one round, you know what I mean? He had a hell of a round, but you know, we all can agree to disagree. I just think that Rashidi Ellis won that fight, but I don't think it's a robbery. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say, oh, that was a robbery, is the worst call ever. I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, and he said Ellis was doing well in the 9th round till he got caught. Yeah, if a fighter gets stunned, you might lose that round, or I've seen fighters come back and win a round. But if you're gonna beat somebody, man, you gotta show, you know what I mean? I don't think that because you turn it on the last half of the fight, because we can say the first 4 or 5 rounds that Rashidi Ellis was dominated those rounds. He didn't hurt him. Rashidi Ellis didn't have the power to hurt him, though. So how would you score a fight like this? Okay, hold on. Let me see. A fight like this. I punch you 10 light punches and you punch me clean and hard 6 punches. How are you avoiding that? Let's say some of those, but you got to take it round by round. Some of the rounds, Villa didn't even land hardly nothing. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So on some of the rounds, like let's say the 9th round. Let's say it's the 9th round. And Rashidi Ellis pity patting him. They ain't doing it. They're just hitting pity pat. You scoring it. You get a score in. But Villa coming there and about to knock his head off. So just what you said, 10 punches to 6 punches, I would probably see how that round went, but I would probably give it to the person that if it's like a light arm punch, some bullshit crap punches, 10 punches, then I give it to the person that hit 6 times. I would personally, I give it to the person that hit 6 hard, meaningful punches, right? And it ain't no little pity pat punch. Like you just sitting out there flicking a little jab out like that. If you flicking your jab out, now if you got a good stiff jab and it's a real good stiff jab and you move to the side and you ain't just playing, then I would give it to the person that's giving 10 punches. So I think that you would just have to see what it is, because a lot of those rounds he wasn't doing. Villa wasn't doing nothing in a lot of them rounds where he wasn't landing nothing. You can't give him a round and he didn't land nothing in. Or when he lands something, he might have landed 2 punches or 7 punches, and Rashidi Ellis landed 20 punches. It was too lopsided. Now, when he turned the fight on, the fight was about over. Rashidi Ellis ran out of steam. Oh, nah, well, Rashidi Ellis, but I got what you're saying, Dewberry, but I scored it because Rashidi Ellis sometimes landed way more punches. Oh, let me see if the CompuBox numbers are up. Let me see. Hold on. This way we'll know. Let me get the CompuBox. Up. And that way we'll know. All right, hold on. Hold on. That's what we know. I'm pulling it on up. Let's get it up. All right. I remember last time I was looking for those CompuBox numbers. Hold on. It's got to be in here, right? Let's find it. Let's find it. I want to see it broken down round by round. Hold on. Let me find it real quick. They got everything in there, but I'm pulling up Kovalev. Come on now. All right, let's get it in here. All right, let's see it. All right, let's get these fights there. Man, they ain't even showing. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna find this one. Hold on. All right. Why they don't have that in there? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm looking for it. Say Ellis landed more than 2-1. Yeah, Ellis did. Ellis landed a whole lot. Ellis landed a whole lot. Yeah. Hold on. All right, let me see. I'm gonna see if it's over here. All right, I'm gonna take CompuBox out. For some reason, they ain't got it on there. Let me say fight stats. All right. It said what wasn't Speedy combing his hair between rounds? Hey, Speedy boy, hey. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go find that one because we talked about this before. I've been having a hard time finding it. League of Legacy said 25-2. Oh, okay. Is that the punch status? League of Legacies? Round 1, 25-2, 32-8, 26-8. Thanks, League of Legacies. There you go. There you go. He found it. He found it. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me see, Will. Hold on. I missed what you said, fam. Hold on. Yeah. Hey, he might have been. Hey, I don't know what he was doing over there at camp, bro. I know one thing. He should have been over there doing something, sniffing something, or getting some kind of energy drink. So League of Legacies. So this is it. So round 1. So 25. Are you saying to make sure clear so everybody on the same page? So round 1, you got Rashidi Ellis 25, and you got what's named the 2, right? Villa 2. Is that what landed? Is that landed? Make sure that way we all know that's exactly because I don't want to just assume. You see what I'm saying? But I think that's what he said. I can't remember that fight. But now but you know what though? This is it. I don't just score. I score a fight. I have to watch. I haven't seen that fight in a while, but I score. Like I said, if you're just tapping, I'm not giving you nothing for tapping. But if I hit you 20 times, you only land 2 shots, 3 shots. I don't care if them 2 or 3 shots are hard and I'm landing in a pretty decent jab. I can't give you the round on that. I can't. I can't. Hold on. League of Legacy said, yep, that's it. So, oh, it does. It does. It does, C. Dewberry. Yeah, it does. It does. But it kind of gives you kind of a generalization of how it looked. You know what I mean? It could be off a little bit, but look how it looked. Round 1, 25-2. Round 2, 32-8. Round 3, 26-8. Round 4, 36-5. Round 5, 25-3. Round 6, 18-8. How can you give somebody that? You're not doing nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. I mean, so you telling me y'all will give him a fight? Okay, round 7, 24-8. So you mean to tell me, let's say Rashidi Ellis wasn't just barely tapping, he was throwing some stuff. His punches just wasn't hard. So let's say out of 24 punches, 4 of them punches was just taps. Let's say it was 20, or let's say it was 18 solid punches, 18 pretty decent punches, right? In the 7th round. But it says he landed 24-8. So let's say you go 18. You still landed 10 more punches than those 8. Then the next round, the guy's landed 8 punches, 7 punches. 9th round, he landed 12. 10th round, he landed 11-14. So Rashidi Ellis got hit 14 and threw 11. Then in the 11th round, Rashidi Ellis landed 8, 18, and 4. Right? In the 12th round, he dominated Rashidi Ellis 11-24. And those are the stats. So with those stats like that, let's say them ain't Rashidi Ellis tried to get him out of there. He just didn't have nothing, right? So out of all of that, I can't give him that. I can't give him that. You landing 2 punches, 8 punches. That's nothing. You could have at least jabbed your way in that. And all of them wasn't just the a straight right. A lot of them was good, solid punches that Villa threw, but what did he do? I can't give you that. I can't say that is a fight with those numbers right there. With those numbers right there, you got 30-26. What is that? That's nothing. Where was you at in that fight? 25-3. You threw 3 punches. You landed 2 punches in round number 1. You land 8. That's 10. You land 8 again. No, yeah, 8. That's 16. That's what's it? What? 5 punches in 30. You got hit. You landed 5. Then you landed 3. Come on, man. So you telling me through 5 rounds he landed 26 punches? He landed 26 punches, bro. In 5 rounds, 26. That's a shutout. That's a shutout. But he ate all them punches though. It took 5 rounds to catch up to what Speedy landed in the first round. Yeah. But really, in the 10th round, 11th round, it says that Speedy landed a whole lot more. But the shots that what's name landed was stronger shots. I don't know. We all agree to disagree. I get a fight to Speedy. I get the fight to Speedy. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it again though. But like I said, I don't blame. Hey, that's just how y'all see it. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a really terrible way to, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it was a robbery if y'all feel that way, but I didn't see him beating that fight. I like Villa. I think Villa walked through those shots. I think that if Villa fought like he did the 12th round by round 5, it would have been a different fight. It would have been a different fight, C. Dewberry. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it though. You know what I'm saying? But just immediately after I got through watching the fight, that's the conclusion I came up with. I was like, man, Rashidi Ellis got this. I was like, man, he almost lost, but he should have got on that bike and ran a little bit. Hey, I'm not betting that. Hey, C. Dewberry. Bro. Nah, bro. You ain't sucker me into that. Yeah. Rashidi Ellis would have been out of there. Yeah. The Gary Russell fight when he was hurt. I can't remember. I believe Gary Russell won that fight. It's been so long. I think Gary Russell won that fight. Like I think Tank won that fight. Yeah, I ain't betting no money on that, bro. Rashidi Ellis might not make it round 5 with the Terminator. You know what I'm saying? That fight was, he might not make it in that fight. Speedy would have been out of there in round 3. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, Tune. Hey, don't be like Sue Villa. what I don't really see what I can't really see what Rashidi Ellis can do besides be more in shape and learn how to get on his bike. He hit the dude with everything, including the kitchen sink. I mean, what's he gonna do? Put brass knuckles in his gloves? I don't know what that boy gonna do, man. Because Villa just walked through it like it was nothing. Villa got punched in the face. Oh, I said, Tune, don't try to be like C. Dewberry and try to bet me because I'm not betting on Rashidi Ellis against Villa. That ain't what I'm doing. I'm saying this fight right here, I got him winning, but I'm not putting no money on it that he'll beat the next fight because Villa going to just walk. Villa going to try to take him out in the beginning of the fight. Yeah, Villa's going to try to take him out in the beginning of the fight. That's what's going to happen. And I don't think Rashidi Ellis is going to make it 12 rounds like that. Because if he had done that in the beginning of the fight, it wouldn't have went out 12. I don't think. Because Rashidi Ellis didn't do nothing to keep that man off of him. Nothing. Clearly nothing. And I don't know how you fix that. Unless he get a strength and conditioning coach and can sit down on a punch and put Villa on the canvas, at least knock him down. Even if you don't hurt him, you gotta daze him. He didn't even do that. I'm not putting no money on that, bro. Y'all are not suckering me into that. I do say he won that fight, but I ain't putting no money on it. He'll win the next fight. That ain't happening. That is not happening, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Well, shit, his stamina went to 10. His stamina, Rashidi Ellis' stamina went all the way 10 rounds before he really got tired. He couldn't run after 10, 11, but he stayed in there popping them. Listen, he hit that dude with everything he could. He landed 36 punches. And Villa was like, what the hell was that, bruh? What was that? Villa didn't even seem like he got hit. Yeah, he got to make him respect it. He can't. I don't think he got it in him, bruh. I don't think he got it in him. Listen, people can say what they want to say about Devin. But you see, when George Kambosos got hit, he didn't keep running in there, not even both fights. You see, when Jojo Diaz got hit by Devin, he didn't just keep running in there. So Devin got enough power to make you second guess that, like Floyd. Floyd didn't have the best knockout power when he came back out of retirement, right? His hands was brittle, but he hit you hard enough to where you didn't run in there, right? Did Chris good, clean shots, right? But Rashidi Ellis, I don't think he's got enough to hold Villa off. Villa is going to walk that dude down. No, Tune. Not at all. Not at all, bro. Not at all. Yeah, Boots, stop. Listen, unless, and I'm going, let me finish before y'all start doubting what I say. If Villa has this just ultimate chin, and we'll know the next time he fights, right? And we'll know what Rashidi Ellis does next time. I don't see Rashidi Ellis making it 6 rounds with Boots at all. And I don't see him making it another 6 rounds again with Villa because I don't see like he got power. Unless Villa just has one of them ultimate chins that he just will know next time Villa fights. That's the only little bit that I put out there. But I don't believe it. I think Villa is the average, got a good, decent chin, but I just don't think Rashidi Ellis hits good. Can sit on his punches enough to get that respect. Because Boots gonna stop him. Boots wouldn't have waited 12 rounds to get him. Boots would have came on a lot faster, a lot sooner, and it would have been over. You know what I'm saying? And Villa will probably do it again, do differently next time. I think Villa respected him, and I think towards the end of the fight, he probably thinking, well, okay, maybe this dude gonna really catch me or something. But nah, Boots gonna walk all over Ellis. Yeah, I agree. Knockout Kings, I agree. Yeah, Boots stopped Speedy. I think Villa gonna probably stop Speedy next too. I don't see. Listen, with the power, the punches I saw coming out of Rashidi Ellis, I don't see him. He wouldn't be able to stop a Sean Porter or a Danny Garcia. He wouldn't be able to stop a Ugas. He won't be able to stop Boots. He didn't stop Villa. So what makes you think he's going to stop Ortiz? He's not going to stop any of them dudes, man. They're going to stop Rashidi Ellis, man. They'll stop him. I just don't, unless Rashidi Ellis showed me something different in the next fight, I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. He hit that dude with 30 shots. And some of them was good, clean shots. And dude kept walking through. And even in the later part of the fight, the punches that Rashidi Ellis hit him with didn't have no effect on him in later rounds. It didn't even break him down. He wasn't slowed down. He wasn't tired. He was none of that. So what the hell was Rashidi Ellis hitting him with? What kind of gloves was Rashidi? You know what? Rashidi Ellis need to go use them horsehair gloves. That's what he need to do. He need to wrap his hands good and go get some horsehair gloves. That's what he needs to fight with from now on. That's his only shot. That's his only shot, bro. His only shot. I don't see him going there doing nothing. Who is his legacy fight? I don't think he really has a legacy fight right now, so to speak. But if he gets in there and fights Bud and Spence right now, one of them guys right now, while he can, if he can get one of them good fights, it'd be a good one. But it's got to be somebody to come up. And I don't know if Vergil Ortiz would be the guy. So, with Devin, you don't think Tank got enough Devin got enough to keep Tank back? I think Devin does. I think Devin got enough to keep him back. I think if he beats Tank, I think if Tank beats Devin, it won't be because he walked through all those shots easily. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be because he caught Devin with something and stunned Devin and got Devin out of there. It won't be because he walked Devin down like Villa did Ellis, because that was just sad. Yeah. Yeah, League of Legacy. He need them Crawford gloves. Yeah. Yeah. So Ortiz's legacy fight. Yeah, I don't know if Ortiz is or not. I got to see something more from Ortiz. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Devin knows how to throw punches, man. And Devin hit you. Devin got enough respect punches. But, man, it was no respect. I'm going to say spec that Villa had for Rashidi Ellis towards the end of the fight. He had it at the beginning of the fight, but didn't have it at the end. I don't know if Rashidi Ellis start his power, which he didn't have in the beginning, that left in the later rounds too. I don't know. Said Vergil like he make 140. He might be able to, but will he still have that power? You know what I mean? Vergil got some good pop at 140. I mean 147. Vergil got that. And if you take him down and shrink him down, he might lose some of that power. But he could probably make it and do good. But I think Vergil gonna do good at 147. I do. I think he'll do good. But I think we got to see something out of him. But the thing about it is Oscar's got to let that guy fight. And Stanios is going to tell us where he is. The Stanios' fight going to be a decent fight. Versus 150, a big 150, 47. He'll be at 154 soon, yeah. But let's say he does make 140. He could probably make it, but because he's young, but I don't think it'll be enough of him left. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll be enough of him left. Devin gets hit. Yeah, but Devin, listen, Devin works at jab and Devin gets hit a little bit, but Devin had to do, but you know what? I don't think Devin will fight him the same way he fought George Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he will. I think it'd be a different fight. I think that it'd be more of a chess match with that. You know what I'm saying? And Devin's just putting that stick on him when he was fighting Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? So I think when you fight a different fight, it's going to bring the best out of you. So I think you're going to see a lot better out of Devin. But I think that if Tank comes forward, Devin going to keep putting that stick on him, man. I think Josh Taylor KOs Devin at 140. But that's it. I got Devin cleaning the division out, Taylor. Pro grade is going to be a hard one to get past. And Gary Antoine Russell, I don't know. But yeah. What? I don't know when it is. I don't know when that fight is. Don't give me the line yet. I know they said they was going to fight, but I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? Haven't seen it. Set in stone, me. Maybe somebody else in the chat might know, but I don't 100% know yet. I was just waiting until it was official where everybody, like the David Benavidez fight and all of that. You know what I mean? I was waiting on that. Just like the Tank and Ryan Garcia fight wasn't official. You see, we got it. We got a done deal. Next thing you know, Ryan wants a rematch clause. Nah, I don't have Devin over Tank. Nah, I don't know. I haven't broke that down, but I think that's a fight that could go either way. Tank is a beast, man. I cannot take nothing away from Tank, man. I can't, but Devin's got some skills too. Devin's got some skills, man. I just right now, Right now, I don't know, man. I'm kind of on the fence with that C. Dewberry, and that's the truth. Because Devin's got some skills, man. He really knows how to box. But so does Tank. Tank knows how to box, and Tank got that lay you down, stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tuna. I know what you're saying. Josh Taylor can go. Josh Taylor can go. But I'm saying with you saying that Josh Taylor's the only one, I have to see what Devin can do at 140. You know what I mean? I can't make those statements right now because you got Josh Taylor is a beast. I mean, Josh Taylor is good. He's good. He's good. He's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. Regis Prograis is a really good fighter. So for Devin to come up and challenge one of those guys, man, it's gonna be hard for Devin. But I got to see what Devin can do at 147. Now I wouldn't say Devin should move from 135 up to 140 and fight those guys right off. He's got to acclimate in that weight. He's got to go in there and take 1 or 2 fights. And then we see how Devin feels out. And now he's got nutritionists, maybe get him a personal trainer in, a strength and conditioning coach. That way he can put on that extra muscle. And then maybe when he sit down on the punches, maybe that power might go up. We don't know. I don't know. I had to see that. I had to see it. T.O.'s dad versus Danny Garcia's dad. Be a good one, man. I got Danny Garcia's dad. I got Danny Garcia's dad, man. Yeah, I got Angel too. I got Angel too, C. Dewberry. Yeah, I do. Yeah. But yeah, I would just be throwing something out there, man, just for the sake of throwing it out there. And so instead of doing that, yeah, Diana. Yeah. I think Devin's got to come up and see what Devin's got to come up and show us what he can do at 140. So I can't make just like Ryan. I think Ryan and Devin will be good at 140, but can they handle the guys at 140 right now? Like Regis Prograis and all that? I don't know. Gary Anton Russell he's gonna be a hard one to get with. But Ryan at 140 might hit even harder. Can you imagine that? Then Devin might get some power at 140. Devin might get some power. He's a big guy. For that size, you know what I mean? So you get Devin up there, he gets strength and conditioning coach. You got him putting on that weight, an extra more 5 pounds of muscle. You know, that'd be pretty good. He put some on his leg, put some on his shoulders. Then when he, got a little bit more body when he comes into it and he twists into it, yeah, he might. I don't know. It might not. It's just like I'm waiting to see that with Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, we saying the same thing, Diana. I just seen it pop up on my screen. Yeah, I got to see what he can do. Shakur Stevenson got all the skills. We know the guy can box. But what can he do at 135? His hands being brittle. He's hurting his hands at 130. Is he going to hurt his hands at 135? Because if you got hand problems and you got to put that on him, you can't fight Tank with a hurt hand. You can't fight Devin with a hurt hand. Them brittle hands might come back and hunt him. You know what I'm saying? You think Gary Anton Russell is the best at 140? He's good. I don't think he'll beat Regis Prograis. I think Regis got him. I think Regis can get him. He said, I've always had it. Number 1, Tank. Number 2, Shakur. And then Devin. I just don't see it with Devin for whatever reason. Devin just goes through the motions. Shakur, he going to put your ass on the canvas thinking it's sweet. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Shakur Stevenson, Shakur put it down on you, man. But Devin just got to get somebody that can go in there and box with Devin so we can see what Devin can do. I think Devin got the skills, but we got to see somebody that can box too. Kambosos wasn't all that. You know what I mean? He wasn't all that. Devin was supposed to win that fight. Everybody knew that. They just hyped him up because of T.O. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anybody moves up, it applies. Yep. But hell, Tank went up to 140, and we saw what Tank could do at 140. He still knocked out Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? And then he did it when Floyd told him, hey, man, you behind on the scorecards. So he had it. It wasn't that it was a lucky shot. It was just he wasn't putting it all in there. Said Regis would hurt Devin, and he could give Bud a hell of a fight. Could be. Regis can fight now. Regis can fight. I don't think the reason why I say I think skill-wise, I think that Shakur Stevens is not a 50-50 fight. The only reason why I say it's closer to a 50-50 fight, I still say it's not 50-50. Shakur's skills, his offense, his defense, Shakur got some really good defense. The only reason why I say that because I got to see what he can do at 135. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he's got that problem with them brittle hands. You know what I'm saying? So can he put it all in there? Can he do it? You know what I mean? And that's what Shakur Stevenson said. He said, I got the same problem that Floyd had, my hands. And so he breaking hands and stuff like that. He can, you know, I guess he got to figure out a way to hit somebody. And you know what? He's going to have to get somebody that knows really how to wrap his hands. He's going to have to do that. He's going to have to do something different. You know what I mean? Not unless his hands are just that brittle. He's young. He's young for that. He got a lot more years to be boxing with brittle hands, you know? At least Floyd figured a way around it, you know? So that's what he's got to do. So I don't know, Will. Like I said, I can't really throw that out there. I'm not going to say it's a 50-50 fight. I still got Shakur Stevenson at least 60-40 on that fight. Really, I do. That's just to answer your question. Yeah, it's one of those people that if you ain't heard of him like that, he really, you know, I ain't going to say he's nothing, but I don't think he's on Shakur's level. I don't know a lot about the dude, but only very few people going to be on Shakur's level. The dude got a lot of skills. I'm kind of scared for Tank at 40. Them boys a little too big for him. Hell, Tank looking kind of small at 135. Yeah, Tune, you say that, but you remember Mario Barrios fought at 147, could probably be 154. Mario Barrios is a pretty big dude. You see how he did Keith Thurman, and what did Tank do? Tank went in there and laid him out. So Tank is okay with fighting these bigger fights. Tank is like a mini Mike Tyson. You remember Mike Tyson was fighting all them bigger dudes, and what did he do? He went in there and knocked them dudes out. You know, and Tank's got that. The only difference between Tank and Mike Tyson came right in, bobbing and weaving, and went in there and took you out. Tank comes in there and he's boxing with you. He's trying to be more calculating, and he's trying to use more boxing skills than what Tyson was really using. So Tank got it. Tank can just go in there and use it. Tank could just start bulldozing his way through people. But Tank's fighting smarter. He's fighting smart. He's fighting real smart. So not saying Tyson wasn't fighting smart, but Tyson, he did his damn thing. Said Tank hits harder than Keith. I believe that. Tank probably does hit harder than Keith. Mario Barrios fought them both. You know what I'm saying? And Mario Barrios, man, he should have been 147. I don't think he should have been down at 140. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'm not monetized right now, Knockout King. Yeah, man, I'm not monetized. I'm like 14 people away. Don't worry about it, bro. Before the end of the week is out, I will be monetized. So when you come in, by the end of the week, I'll be monetized. I've been doing little stuff, just coming on here and ain't been really pushing, been doing other stuff because I really enjoy coming on here and kicking with you guys. I would like to be monetized. Everybody want to make some money, but man, I have a lot of fun on there, and I ain't really treating it like I should be really pushing it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get to pushing it same way I did before, and it's gonna get them last little people. But I'm gonna go ahead and push it. Like I start doing some of my little videos and book stuff. And at the end of the week, I have them. I'll be monetized. Before this time next week, I'll be monetized, and I'll be well over 1,000. Promise you that. So just look out for it. Yeah, man. Said, but Regis ain't Barrios. That's a different ball game. Barrios was a toe in the water. I didn't like damn near the whole fight. Yeah. Yeah, Regis ain't Barrios. He ain't. I agree with you, but I don't think Tank will fight Regis the same way he fought Barrios. I think Barrios bigger than Regis. Yeah, but I appreciate you, King. Though, for real. Appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to go and solve that problem, man. I didn't let that linger on too long, man. But yeah, man, I think Tank is going to fight Regis different. He can't go in there doing the same thing he did with Barrios because Regis got more skills than Barrios. I think he can outbox Barrios. You know, me personally, that's just my thoughts on it. I actually like Barrios, though. But I think Barrios do better at 147, though. I really do. I think Barrios need to go in there and fight somebody like, I don't know, maybe go fight somebody like Blair Cobbs. Fight somebody like Blair Cobbs, you know? Said Devin takes more risks. That's why he gets hit. Yeah, he's streaming defensive with his jab alone. Yeah, that's scary about Devin is that he uses his basic tactics for the W with little effort. Yeah. And it's a different ball game. See, you know, the thing about it is when you fighting somebody that shows some skills, The problem is when you got a puncher that ain't really opening up, trying. That's what Tank does. That's what Tank is doing. When Tank went in there and fought Hector, Tank came in. He worked Hector because he wanted Hector to start throwing punches so he can get his punches off. If you got a fighter in there and you trying to hit him and they covering up the same way, you got a fighter like Kovalev, when Anthony Yarde was trying to unload on him, he was just covering himself up. You're going to punch yourself out. You know what I mean? So you got to get that fighter open up and start throwing some shots. When they start throwing some shots, they leave themselves open. So you want them to do that. So that's what he did. That's what Tank does. So with Hector, he did that. But with Regis Prograis, he ain't got to do that because Regis Prograis going to be opening up, throwing some punches. And that's going to leave Regis Prograis open. It actually going to leave both of them open. So it changes the fight. And same way with Devin. When Devin fights Tank, Tank ain't going to sit back and wait. Tank ain't going to sit back and wait on your jabs. Then Devin can use his other skills, uppercuts. He can use other stuff and you know, use his footwork, use his timing, use his jab, step out, step back in. He can be able to do a lot more work. Good piece, man. Yeah, man. He said, I don't think Tank's power translate to 140. He broke Barrios down, but see what happened when Rolly Garcia. Man, Tank's does, man. Tank's power tune goes up to 140, man. Tank really got that kind of power. Some fighters are just born with it, man. Tank gonna hit at 140, man. He really is. You know what I'm saying? Tank, when you tell a fighter he's behind and he can go in there and knock the other fighter out just like that, he's got it, man. And Tank just really going in there doing stuff. Tank got that power, man. I think it will translate to 140. I really do. I do. I think Tank's power, really, man, I'll put a little money on that. I'm not saying he beats everybody at 140 tune. That ain't what I'm saying. Don't put that in there. Don't put that in there. I'm just saying that Tank, his power will follow him up. But he's going to need more than power alone just to go up there and get them guys out, which he's got. Tank really's got skills, man. The dude got defense. He got real good offense. You saw him when he was fighting Hector. He even switched, was comfortable switching. Tank got skills, man. And Tank spars people 147, 150 all day long. Tank does. Tank power translates. I don't know about Devin and Ryan's, but I know Tank's power translates. It's going to go up. Tank's power is going up. It's going up. And he got real power, man. He hitting people at top of the head side. He don't have to land a really good, clean chin shot to get you. He hit you and you dazed, and he finish you off. He's going to finish you. So Tank is good, man. Tank is good. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for tonight, man. It's been fun in here kicking with you guys tonight, man. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the notification bell icon. Y'all hit the like button on your way out. Hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. I'm okay with that too, man. But anyway, guys, we come on every weeknight around 10 p.m., 9 p.m. This Friday, I won't be on, though. But I'll definitely be on Wednesday and Thursday, tomorrow, 2 nights. But Friday night, I won't be on. I got a previous engagement I got to be at to get prepared for the weekend. Rented my venue out, so I got to be doing a lot of stuff, getting that set and ready for the weekend. I got a venue. My venue's being rented out Friday night, so I got to go be there and have that. So I won't be able to be on. So you guys be good. We say what we say. We stand on it. That's straight up, no chaser. So until next time, guys, I'm out, Fight Fam. Catch you guys on here tomorrow night. Peace.